And Daniel says, okay, Nebuchadnezzar has the dream, and he can't remember the details, and he goes to his magicians and his astrologers, and he says, look, tell me the dream. They said, we don't know the dream. Nobody knows. Not even the only people who can interpret is the gods, and they don't even hang out with regular people. So he says, okay, I'm going to start killing everybody. Daniel comes in and says, hold up. What's going on? I ain't had nothing to do with this. He says, give us a little time. We're going to go pray. Me and Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah are going to go pray. Not me and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Me and Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, me and the people who are also named after God are going to go pray. And God revealed the dream to Daniel. And Daniel went to Nebuchadnezzar and said, look, you're the head of gold in the statue. There's some chests and some arms of silver. There's some belly and thighs of brass. There's some legs of iron. There's some feet of iron and clay. And what God is trying to tell you is that your kingdom will not last forever. And pay attention to the stone, Nebuchadnezzar, because the stone represents the kingdom of God that breaks the statue into pieces. And Nebuchadnezzar is so excited because he said, oh, your God is the God of God, and he's the Lord of kings, and he reveals this dream to you. But at that point, when God revealed the dream to Nebuchadnezzar, he is not yet ready to worship. How do I know? You go on to the next verse, verse 1 of chapter 3. It says that Nebuchadnezzar made an image entirely of gold. Now, God just told him, Nebuchadnezzar, your kingdom, you're only the head. And maybe in the dream, the head looked like Nebuchadnezzar's head. That's why we draw it that way. Nebuchadnezzar, you're only the head. Your kingdom is not going to last forever. But he says, thanks God for the interpretation, but I don't believe you. Let me make this whole thing gold. And he calls everybody to this worship experience. And he says, bow down to me. And the 3 Hebrew boys said to him, look, I thought you got it the first time when you tried to change our names. I thought you got it the second time when you tried to make us eat your food. Now on this third time, when you're trying to make us worship something that is not our God, we're not going to do it. And Nebuchadnezzar said, fine, I will kill you. And the boy said, King, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. We're not even going to go back and pray about it. Some things we don't need to go back and pray for. God already told us what to do. We're not even going to go back and deliberate. We are not going to worship you. And he says, even if my God does not choose to save me, even if I don't have everything that I need, even if being in this church, even if it means believing in God means that my family members are going to leave me, even if it means that the girl I really like or the person that I was really close to doesn't talk to me anymore, even if it means that everybody at my school is going to make fun of me, I'm not going to bow down and worship. Throws them into the fire. The fire is so hot that it kills the man who threw them into the fire. And Nebuchadnezzar looks into the fire and says, did not we throw 3 men into the fire? The fourth looks like the Son of God. Other translations say it looks like the angel of the Lord. And we talked about that the other night. It looks like the angel who is the Lord. And it's showing you that if you commit your worship to God, that does not mean that you are going to have an easy time. Because not only are they away from home, now they can't even have kids. They're standing up by themselves, and they're thrown into a fiery furnace. But the promise of God is if you worship me, going back to Exodus 20, if you worship me, I will be with you in the midst of, not around. Because that's what we want to do. God, just touch me and make me go around this thing. Not around the trial. Not on the side of it, not looking at it from a distance, but if you worship me, I will save you in the midst. And it says they came out and their clothes didn't even smell like smoke. And the truth is, we all live lives of worship. The question is, who or what are we worshiping?